When a narcissist says they don't remember any of it, does they really forget? Everyone, we're back with another video. My topic for today is whether or not narcissists indeed suffer from memory lapses. Narcissists, when confronted with adversity, typically claim, "No one could have seen this coming." Since they can't admit when they're wrong, narcissists can improve from their past blunders. Counterfactual thinking is the practice of mentally examining one's past actions to see what one may have done differently. To engage in counterfactual thinking, one must mentally envision an alternative to the actual event or scenario. Self-protective thinking is a human trait, and we all do it. People are quick to credit themselves for their achievements, yet quick to attribute other people's failures to their own shortcomings. While everyone is guilty of this occasionally, narcissists are especially bad about it. They don't listen to others. They don't believe what other people say is true. A narcissist always thinks they're better than others. You undoubtedly know about all the dumb, damaging things they do. It's not unreasonable to think that narcissists suffer from amnesia or selective memory loss, given how easily they can pretend that certain events never occurred. And not just when they're total to blame. They do it whenever they're even partly responsible. Narcissists strive to block out any bad memories that could hold them accountable. They don't like being confronted with their flaws. They will probably act as though they have no memory of the past and are desperate to put it behind them. A lot of people can't wrap their heads around why the narcissist wants to pretend the issue has been resolved when it hasn't. Bringing up this topic can cause tension because it may look like you don't want to move on or are trying to start an argument. Narcissists will never take the blame or give you a happy ending. To compartmentalize anything means to split it up into smaller, more manageable pieces. And this is what the narcissist does. The awful things they commit are filed away in one part of their brain and dealt with very differently from the way they process the offenses of others. Basically, I want to say that wrongs done by a narcissist are stored in the narcissist's brain's forgetful, irretrievable area, whereas wrongs done by other people are stored in the narcissist's ever-remembering, never-forget section. A narcissist I knew also operates like that. Sleeping it off today if things aren't going well is always an option. Tomorrow is always a fresh start, and the worries of today will be forgotten. It is well known that narcissists appear to have poor memory and tend to remember only the things that serve their own interests. Narcissists are often annoyed because they take any reminder of anything they'd rather forget as an attempt on your side to harm or bring them down. Narcissists have no problem with ignoring their shortcomings since in their minds they aren't shortcomings at all. By doing so, you will force them to reflect on a subject they'd rather avoid. Another thing I saw was that when narcissists made a mistake, they begged for forgiveness almost immediately. They also wanted to see each other again right away and share a passionate embrace. The narcissist doesn't give a damn that you're having trouble moving past the hurt that caused you emotionally. They just want to make up and kiss to fix the situation. And that's because narcissists don't feel guilty about the damage they've done. They care little about the repercussions of their actions. They beg you to forgive them and forget all that has happened between you and them. And when you speak up, they call you negative and unforgiving because you won't just brush off their wrongdoing. No matter how bad it is, they would rather you act like nothing is wrong. They may not be deserving of your affection, yet they still want it. Suppose the tables were turned, and you were the one who made a mistake or let the narcissist down. In that case, you can be sure that you would be the subject of a detailed interrogation in which you would be asked to justify your behavior and make suggestions for future development. The narcissist will also say they need some alone time to think things through. They could punish you by avoiding you or talking badly about you. This is because a narcissist will hold a grudge and try to get even when the tables are turned. You can count on them to remind you of all the times you've disappointed them. Narcissists' minds are so preoccupied with themselves that they have little room for introspection or improvement. The wrongs done to them by others are all they can dwell on. Thus, the supposed amnesia they suffer from is highly selective. If you hurt a narcissist's feelings, they will never forget it, even if they forget everything else you did wrong. One may easily see through a narcissist's hypocrisy and unfairness. They expect us to forgive and love them immediately, despite the fact that they can't forgive us for anything and only care about us as long as we give back to them what they take from us. It's a warning indication if they're too harsh on you when you make a mistake. But they don't want to be held to the same standards themselves. Well, I think the day is over for today's video. I hope you have a wonderful week. Feel free to leave your comments and questions on this topic below. It is with great anticipation that we await to read them. It would be really appreciated if you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell button so you don't miss any of our future uploads. Please know how much I appreciate you listening to me out. Thank you.